In April 2018, I went to work for Lifetime Healthy Way of Life in North Dallas. It was a second career for me after spending most of my adult life in sales, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. In the almost 6 years since I've been with Lifetime, I've had the good fortune to work with and develop close relationships with many clients and members. Never in my life have I had such symmetry and alignment between my passion for fitness and my gifts and desire to serve. Daily, I can tell a client or member that I will pray for them for some challenges in their life. My career as a fitness professional and nutrition coach has become my ministry, and I'm very fortunate to have my platform to serve our members and beyond. And yet, for all that positivity, I've struggled as a fitness professional. The year 2020 sucked. The pandemic was horrible for our nation and world, and it was especially challenging in the gym environment. However, the worst by far is the loss of two of my clients to cancer. Coach Kelly here, and I make videos because my number one gift and superpower is encouraging others. And this video is no different. However, what I'm seeking to inspire you to do is more significant than any other video I've created. On January 19, 2024, I turned 56, and I dedicated my weekly training for the year to raise money for cancer. To give you some context, we need to go back in time. My grandfather on my dad's side had prostate cancer. However, fortunately, he beat it. My mom's dad had liver cancer, and it cut his life short. More recently, my second dad, Mr. Amadon, went through prostate cancer shortly before I joined Lifetime. He was in stage 4 from the beginning, and he was very fortunate to make it. It took 60 rounds of radiation and quite the emotional roller coaster ride. However, he is cancer-free today. Today, I have 3 clients who have battled cancer more recently. One gentleman had prostate cancer and has fortunately been in remission for several years. The other 2 gentlemen went through prostate and throat cancer just last year. They're both back in the gym and on the road to a full recovery, but their lives have been forever changed. Another couple I worked with for the past few years has seen the dark side of cancer with her mom going through lymphoma. Fortunately, she survived. Unfortunately, his mom just passed away from breast cancer a couple of years ago. And then the dad of one of my dearest best friends from college, he is in the middle of his battle with cancer. And further, the wife of another best friend and trusted mentor in my life just went through breast cancer last year. In his words, it was the fight of their life. But the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back was the text that I received in early November from Louise, who married Mr. Amadon, my second dad. Yes, I have an American family. She's been one of my 2 second moms in my life for the past 28 years. She said she was going through some testing and they was concerned about it being cancer. Unfortunately, their worst fears turned out to be the reality when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. I saw them when I went home for Thanksgiving, and then her surgery was scheduled shortly afterwards. On the positive, her surgery was a success, and now she just completed 20 rounds of radiation as an added step to ensure that the cancer has not gone beyond her breast. Only time and further testing will tell the rest of her story. However, we are prayerfully hopeful for the best. So around the time of her surgery, I was working out one early morning when I got the idea for my fundraiser. My initial thought was of an old-fashioned walkathon, and then I considered the high consistency with my workouts and growing social media platform. And I wonder if I could combine the 3 and make a difference. So in the spirit of my mentor, Evan Carmichael, who teaches the concept of idea to action, I had my idea and at least 2% of the solution. So according to Evan, I had to take action. So I contacted one of my good friends, Bruce Waller of Armstrong Relocation. Bruce is a seasoned professional. He's a best-selling author, speaker, and he's very well connected in the DFW market. I emailed Bruce between Christmas and New Year, asking if he had any experience with fundraising. I received his out of the office message for the holidays. He replied on New Year's Day. Unfortunately, he had no experience. However, he shared that he was on a committee with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and asked if I would like an introduction to Leah Swanson, one of the organization's top leaders. My answer was an obvious yes. And that's when things started moving. Bruce introduced Leah and me via email, and she immediately asked, "How could I help you?" That led to a phone conversation. and then an in-person meeting with two of her associates. From that meeting, we partnered and started putting together a game plan for the rest of this year. 2 weeks later, I had the good fortune to interview Leah on my YouTube channel. And this video is a follow-up offering a little more detail as to the why behind my campaign and what I'm hoping to accomplish. Now, from what I've shared, I'm hoping my why is apparent. The details of the campaign are as follows. So the first big push is to raise money for the LLS's Visionaries of the Year program, which kicks off on February the 27th, which is next Tuesday. It's a 10-week campaign, and I'm looking for contributions and anyone who wants to join my team. Joining my team involves a simple online registration where you will receive a link to share via email, text, or social media. Your link will take people to your landing page. However, my teammates' contributions will roll into my overall campaign efforts. It's really that simple. Then after the Visionaries campaign ends in May, I will reset my sights on running for the rest of the year to my birthday on January 19th. Forgot my birthday, 2025. My overall goal is $100,000 in the words of one of my best young clients, Air Force Cooper Langston, who is preparing to go to the Air Force Academy. It's go big or go home. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm dedicating my training for this entire year. And the commitment is as follows: 5 days per week of weight training, where I will share a short video on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, including the workout summary from my Fitbit. Then on my days off from lifting, the commitment is to get at least 8,000 steps, which equates to a little over 3 miles. My goal is to be 95% compliant for the year, which equates to missing at most 18 workouts. At the time of shooting this video, I'm 100%. If you want to learn more about joining my team, please reach out and I will send a link to register. If you wish to contribute to my campaign, and every dollar helps, I can receive donations starting February the 27th. All funds go to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and you will obtain the proper tax documents. To learn more about how supporting the LLS can help with all fronts of the war against cancer, please check out my interview with Leah Swanson. I provided the link below. Also, I provided a link to my donations landing page. Thank you in advance for your support.